morning all of you, dear principals and the faculty who are watching this live program throughout state. Today we are going to discuss about a very pertinent issue called the quality in higher education, that is about autonomous colleges and autonomy to colleges. Recently you may observe that there is a great shift in higher education for quantity as well as quality in higher education. One aspect for improving this quality in higher education is creation of or creating more autonomous colleges. The new education policy or the National Commission itself during 1964 and 66 viewed that there must be more autonomous colleges to experiment the innovation in colleges. And the target of 7th plan, that is 86 to 92, establishment of 500 autonomous colleges is so far not fulfilled even after completion of the 12th plan period, that is 2012, and by 2017 it will be completed. The target so far has not reached. That indicates that there is a slow pace of autonomous colleges because some inhibitions are there. The prime inhibition is the stakeholders like state government and UGC and the affiliating university. They are not playing the complementary and supplementary role. They should play the complementing role while encouraging more autonomous colleges in the creation of autonomous colleges and a strong base for higher education and quality education. The universities must give the academic freedom to colleges, even in the connection of or in the context of CBCS, that is choice based credit system. Most of the autonomous colleges who have completed 10 years of autonomy is also there are some inhibitions about the university system. Many universities not allowing to experiment their own curricula or to improve their quality of education. So, in this connection we suggest that autonomous colleges need to have frame their own curricula and go for more autonomy, and they can experiment in innovation and experiment in curriculum to get more quality education. In this background here today we have an expert on the autonomy status or autonomous colleges, that is Dr. Vankuri Srinivasarao garu. He will deal upon each of the issue point by point, and at the end of the session you may ask, you may interact with him for your queries. And the status of autonomy in more colleges are coming up in AP. So far 9 colleges in government sector and 27 colleges in aided, private aided, there is autonomy. It is Tamil Nadu, after Tamil Nadu and Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh is having considerable stake in autonomous colleges. So, in this context there must be academic freedom, there must be encouragement from universities to frame their own syllabus, to frame to experiment in innovations in the higher education sector, and we also address the regional disparities. For example, some of the districts having more autonomous colleges, whereas in some districts there is no single autonomous college in government sector as well as the private aided sector. So, this regional disparity we have to establish, and I suggest that there must be a symbiotic relationship between university as well as the autonomous colleges, and in the new education policy now that is undergoing consultation process is also suggesting for more autonomous colleges than the affiliated system. So, there is a backdrop, in the backdrop of affiliated system there is a burden on university system. So, this burden can be lessened if there is improvement in or there is increase in autonomous colleges. In this context I invite the expert from academic cell, that is Commissioner of College Education, Dr. Srinivasarao Vankuri, to deal upon this autonomous. Actually sir, in this connection I ask you one valid question. Actually, what is the need for autonomy when there is a affiliating system is there? So, kindly develop on these some of the points for establishing more autonomous colleges in the nation to for the quality higher education, quality in higher education. Can you please deal upon this?
Yeah, good morning Dr. Anil and my dear learned teachers who are watching this special live program on autonomy in the higher education system, and the dear principals. So, it is a valid question. When a system is running in the higher education, the institutions established are taking care of the academic issues with the affiliating university. What is the necessity of identifying the autonomous colleges? As you see that auto, that is a self, nomos means law, having self governance. So, instead of monitoring centrally, decentralization of the things can be done. The main reason is, as you can see that recent past we are having in Andhra Pradesh, we are having more number of universities which were established very recent past. As you look back 10 years and 15 years back, there are very few universities are there. Many number of colleges are affiliated to the one university. So, the university is taking burden that maintaining the colleges, that is in the sense framing the syllabus, courses, setting the papers, evaluation, and all these things a little bit burden to the university, affiliating university. So, in order to reduce the burden to the affiliating university, as per the recommendations of the Education Commission 1964-66, the UGC has started this program, the autonomy. So, this is the curtain raiser for the colleges which are having a potential to tackle the things, and the teachers will be given more academic freedom, and stakeholders should be provided with more responsibility. So, the UGC will identify these credentials which institution can have, and then they, by visiting the team, they can confirm the autonomy to those institutions. Dr. Anil?
Yeah, it is the right answer, sir. And coming to the next question, there are so many regulatory bodies considering the autonomous colleges. Instead of regulation, why don't you go for facilitator? The regulatory bodies like UGC, university and state government, why don't go for a facilitator mode of action? Can you focus on this?
Yeah, the main important thing is the decentralization of management culture, that is the core feature of this autonomy. Decentralization, decentralized management culture, and delegation of responsibility with accountability, and willing and honest participation of stakeholders and management, creative and innovative ambience, and sufficient financial resources, capacity to mobilize resources. So, as you know that if an institution cannot have these core features, even the UGC can give the autonomy, it cannot sustain. Over one cycle, that is 5 years or 6 years, it can sustain, and after that these core features, if any one is missing, the university cannot take part. So, the UGC will support the institutions to grow and to maintain the quality and go for the excellence. As you can see that nowadays wherever you go, parents and students are thinking and talking about the quality in the higher education. That means quality in teacher, quality in teaching, quality in infrastructure, quality in facilities, that is a lab facility, and quality in placing the students in the forms, and quality in preparing the students to go for higher education. So, these are the very important factors which plays a vital role in designing an autonomous college. So, Anil, in my point of view, people after confirmation of autonomy, they do not feel that UGC will support and somebody will support. They have to sustain with the resources provided by the university. They have to mobilize some resources by themselves so that they can sustain for a long time as autonomous colleges. In Andhra Pradesh, you know that many colleges completed 15 years of autonomy, and I will tell you later when you deal with the syllabus and the curriculum how these institutions are doing.
Okay. Just I asked about the regulatory functions of different bodies like UGC and universities and state government. What is the necessity of these regulatory bodies?
Yeah, the regulatory bodies, as you can say, the stakeholders, you can say,
yeah,
isn't it? So, these are the stakeholders. See, if in any system there are many stakeholders will be there. Similarly, we have the stakeholders, as you can see that the autonomous system, this regulation of autonomous colleges, initially the MHRD will be there, sitting in the government of India, and UGC is an autonomous body, and under the UGC the state government is one of the stakeholder, and the university, affiliating university and the autonomous college. each is having its own role. That is, the UGC has to identify the institution whether it is fit for the autonomy or not. It has some role. And number 2, after the conferment of autonomy, the state government has to give support to the particular institution, in sense by providing the infrastructure some extent from the government, and providing the faculty, regular faculty. And as a result, the third next stakeholder is the university. University, till then this college comes under the affiliation of the particular X university. After conferment of autonomy also, the university has to give the autonomy to the college in the sense framing the syllabus, curriculum, evaluation, conducting the examinations, if what not, each and everything, starting new courses as per the demand of the area, and many things the university has to do its, it has to play its own role. So, if all these stakeholders will play their own roles, automatically the autonomy that was given to the particular institution will be strengthened, and the quality will come out. Wherever the quality is there, automatically excellence will come out. So, that means in the particular autonomous college, not only the students in the particular region will join, throughout the state will join, and other state students also will join, and if it is more, the foreign students also will join the particular autonomous college.
Okay, coming to the actually the autonomous objective that is framed in 7th plan itself during 1986 and 92, there are so many objectives are there, giving academic freedom and physical infrastructure is there, and even academic what you call intellectual courage. A teacher must have intellectual courage while framing the syllabus. The role of university shall be minimum, very minimal. He should play a very facilitator role only while designing the curriculum. There must be extension activities, there must be innovations, there must be other activities like what you call community service also must be there. So, all these aspects will the present system in universities, are they allowing, or what is the role of the parent university in the present context?
Yeah, it's a very good question, Anil. Normally, I am dealing with the autonomous colleges in the state. As you know that, as you told earlier, right now we have 9 autonomous colleges in government sector and 27 autonomous colleges in the aided colleges. As per the UGC guidelines, 10% of the colleges, say 145 government degree colleges we have, at least we have to be 15 colleges to be autonomous. So, we set a goal for our colleges. By the end of this academic year, definitely we will reach that goal of 15. See, what happens is, if once a college, an institution is under the affiliating university, once the UGC gives the autonomy, the university will feel that it is going out of their clutches. So, whatever the syllabus, whatever the courses they design, they are not allowing. See, as you know that every year the autonomous colleges having the flexibility, and what happens is the autonomous college can start a new course, it can start an add-on course, it can start a certificate course, it can start any other course which is demanded to particular region and demanded by the students. So, what happens is the supreme body in autonomous college is the governing body, and the governing body has to accept the proposals that were put in the POS or the academic council and the statutory bodies which we have, I will discuss later. And what happens is that the university nominee is one of the members of the BOS, but they are not allowing the new courses. The reason behind is they are saying this, we are having a particular structure, you have to follow in toto the entire structure. If an autonomous college will follow the entire syllabus, 100% of the syllabus of the university, there is no use of giving the particular college autonomy as per the UGC norms. So, what happens is if a college now this year comes under the autonomy, the first year it has to follow the 80% of the university syllabus and 20% of their own, and next year again they have to shift the 75 and 25, and next year. So, this type of things has to be taken place by the autonomy, then only this body will be the college will act as autonomy. So, this is very important factor. Once everybody has to understand the autonomous college academic administrators or the university vice chancellors or the registrars give them flexibility, give them freedom of particular autonomous college to make their own syllabus, curriculum and courses, etc. And very important thing is if one college will start a course, it has to inform to the particular affiliating university. Why? Because that particular university has to give the final certificate. So, that is the reason we have to inform them, and starting the course can be taken up, and the decision may be taken up in the governing body of the particular autonomous college. And now, Anil, I will discuss if you permit the role of all these stakeholders one by one.
Yes.
Can I?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
you please.
The first stakeholder, as you can see that the affiliating university we will take first of all.
Okay.
The affiliating university till now an autonomous college, it is an affiliated college, each and everything starting from the academic calendar to the conducting of examination and announcing the results, the affiliating university will take care of. But in the autonomous system, what happens is all the things can be done by the college itself, only issuing of the certificate, the final certificate will be given by the university itself. So, this is very important thing. That means, whatever the university can do, giving the academic calendar during the summer holidays to the syllabus, framing the syllabus, conducting the BOS in the month of June and July after reopening, and examinations, conducting the examinations, year-end examinations, supplementary examinations and instant examinations, etc., etc. All these things can be taken care of by the autonomous college itself. So, finally, what happens is, final year when the student go out, the institution will send the nominal rolls of the students to the affiliating university. These are the students who are coming out with so and so degree, and issue certificates to these students. Then only the university has to do that. So, this is a very important role and played by the one of the stakeholder, that is the university. And now, I will go the relation, as you can see that once an institution has become the autonomous college, it has to maintain amicable relations with the stakeholders, that is with the university, with the state government and with the UGC. So, this is very, very important. So, they may not feel once my college is autonomous college, I can do whatever I can do, but that is not correct. You have to inform to the affiliating university, you have to inform to the state government, that is the CCE, and you have to inform to the UGC, and as per the guidelines given by the UGC, you have to take care of each and everything in your college. Next one is the parent university, it is over. The state government, what the state government has to do?
Before going to state government, actually, with this your discussion, it is well known that the university and autonomous college should play a very harmonious and proactive role,
right,
to sustain the activity of or the quality education.
Yes.
And University Grants Commission says that in its 12th report, an autonomy means it is full autonomy, but not partial autonomy. That means the degrees, diplomas, including PG courses up to MPhil, they can go for autonomy.
Yes.
But my observation in Andhra Pradesh, there is no college that has gone for PG autonomy. In this case, what is your opinion, sir?
Yeah, that is the right question. We have the autonomous colleges where the UG courses and PG courses are there. If the institution sending the application proposal to the UGC, then only they have to mention for which courses, whether the autonomy is required for the UG courses or PG courses or both courses. They have to put in that particular proposal, otherwise the committee cannot give the autonomy to the PG if you can't include in the proposal. That is the one thing. The second thing is for UG also, for what courses you want the autonomy, that also should be mentioned. I will discuss in my thing, that is application form that is a proposal.
Okay.
So, in that particular proposal there are 4 components are there. The one is the background of the institution, the second one is the information based on the criteria point. As you know that NAC is a statutory body and it was established by the UGC. so as to improve the standards and the quality and excellence in the higher education system. In 1994, the NAC was established, and NAC has formulated 7 criteria points which cover each and everything in the higher education system. So, the information has to be given basing on that 7-point criteria, and the other one is information has to give the autonomy. Why should we you are applying for the autonomy to the university, and that is another part. And finally, the basic information of the institution has to give. So, with all these things in the basic information, for which courses you want the autonomy, whether by the time you apply the proposal to the UGC, you have UG and PG courses, you have to mention the proposal, I need autonomy to these UG courses and these PG courses, or whatever the courses I will start in the institution as per the requirement and demand of the student, give the permission, and that this should be clearly mentioned in the proposal. Otherwise, you cannot get, even though you may run the PG courses in an UG college, taking UG only for autonomy. So, this is one point, Anil, you have to know, the people has to know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coming to the other governing institution, that is the state government. Before going to the role of the state government, today Andhra Pradesh is very proactive in establishing more institutions like national institutions of repute, that is IITs, IIMs, AIMS, etc. In this connection, there is a focus on more autonomous creation of more autonomous colleges. So, what is the role of the state government actually in creation of the more autonomous colleges? Can you please suggest some of the measures or some role that is proactively undertaken by the government of Andhra Pradesh?
Yeah, as you know that the state governments with the central government share, they are running the higher education institutions. As you know that the state government cannot give the funds to the educational institutions. So, in this context, already long back, many years, 30, 40 years old institutions also we have. They have good infrastructure, they have good faculty, they have good reputation in the market in the sense of giving good quality of education. So, we have to identify, the state government has to identify those institutions and encourage them to go for autonomy. Say, these are the institutions which are having in government sector and the aided sector, private aided sector also. Not only the private aided, we have the unaided sector also, we have good institutions having these facilities. So, once you identify, then you can encourage them to go for autonomy. Why? Because as you see that recently I know that and everybody knows that private universities are coming up in the Andhra Pradesh. If that is the case, we have to compete with them. How can we compete with them? To compete with them is the very important factor is only the quality of teaching, that is very, very important, quality of the teacher. Teacher nowadays not only teaching the syllabus, he has to teach the curriculum, he has to teach the student each and everything what is going on in the globe, and should not confine to the book itself. So, this is the quality. If you maintain the quality in an institution, automatically we can compete with the private universities and private colleges also. So, the role of the government is now see that we have 145 government degree colleges, at least 30-40 colleges has to be made autonomous colleges coming 2 or 3 years, and the aided colleges also we can make out of 127, they are in good number, 27 colleges are autonomous, some more 5 or 6 we can encourage them to go for autonomy. Automatically the burden will be lessened on the state government to giving the funds and etc., all these things. So, this is my idea, Anil. Encourage the institutions which are having the facilities and the infrastructure and the quality that was prescribed by the UGC, that definitely the burden on the government side will be reduced and the institutions will compete with the foreign universities or the private universities and the students will come out with flying colors.
Okay. If as you suggested that if there is a symbiotic relationship between UGC, state government and affiliating university for this autonomous colleges, there must be definitely high level of quality improvement. Particularly there is need to be renewed vigor and vitality in the teacher for creating for designing very creative courses, particularly suitable to the local environment. They must a teacher must before going for BOS, he must design the course that must create employability in the local conditions. This is one of the basic objective of the autonomous college setups. So, in this connection, can you deal upon the process and methodology of conferment of autonomy to colleges, how to prepare the teacher, how to prepare the student, how to prepare the institution like this? Can you go one by one on these aspects, sir?
Yeah. And before going to that, Anil, I will tell you the responsibility and role of the state government here.
Yeah.
So, a teacher, the government has to see that more number of teachers, regular teachers has to be there in the autonomous colleges. So, as you know that recent past we have taken up transfers and the rationalization also, but we did not touch any autonomous college while we are doing the rationalization. The reason is we do not want to remove the posts that was sanctioned for particular subjects in autonomous college. We know that not only this year, next year they may start new courses, those posts are very important for them. And as you see that last 2 years we did not take up the transfers, even then we have taken up the transfers to the autonomous colleges basing on the GOMS number 42 issued by the government of Andhra Pradesh. There is a special GO for autonomous college transfers. So, basing on that GO, the teachers who are interested to work in autonomous colleges and at presently working in the non-autonomous colleges, we will transfer them. So, such a type of facility we are giving to the teacher. The teacher after coming to the autonomous college, he has to utilize that facility. That is, during the summer vacation, the teacher has to do, very important, what are the courses that are required this year to the students. They have to interact with the students, they have to interact with the parents, they have to interact with the local people, they have to interact with the industry people and many more, and then they have to prepare your notes. Each and every department has to prepare your notes, and basing on that which course they want to start next year. They have to design every year, they have to design a course, and for that whom help they have to take and identify. Basically what happens is academy industry relation, you can strengthen it and start the courses which are important by taking the assistance of the industry people, and frame the syllabus. And the particular course was there in the some university, some state, you study that syllabus, paper and each and everything, and prepare a good syllabus and curriculum, and invite the people and made a brainstorming session and prepare before the BOS the entire thing, then we put it in the BOS. Definitely the members of the BOS will accept and automatically academic council also accepts if it is having demand, not the student, it is only the student interest, not the teacher interest, it is a community interest and the student interest. So, definitely those courses will have the bright future. So, the teacher has to play a vital role after entering into the autonomous college. He should not confine to the classroom teaching, he has to do many more things. He has to interact with the eminent people, he has to attend many number of conferences and workshops and seminars, he has to interact with the academic and industry people, and very important thing is the skill development activity also has to be taken place. Then only the student who studies in the particular autonomous college will be benefited. So, in one word I can say the teacher who is working in autonomous college must be proactive, that is very, very important nowadays. Then only the quality will be built and improved, automatically excellence will come out.
Very good. It is very valid suggestion, that is skill development. Coming to the skill development, the autonomous colleges are bestowed with really a good resource reservoir, the best of the faculty that are available in the autonomous colleges. Particularly as per the recent guidelines, most of the autonomous colleges are filled with